Hello everyone, and welcome to Rizzo Rink for the nightcap on this Wednesday night doubleheader between the Moore Dudes and the Beer Wolves. We come to you at the conclusion of the Thunder versus Edge game, where Thunder head coach James Shillemi has won his 100th career game, again as head coach of the, in the past, championship-winning Thunder. Shillemi has one championship under his belt. He looks to enter the playoffs looking for a second as the #1 seed. That title will be earned by the Thunder if the Moore Dudes were to fall to the Beer Wolves tonight. The Beer Wolves, though, have been eliminated, so they look to play spoiler to the to the Moore Dude party. And I guess in a way are hoping for the Thunder to be able to cheer for a #1 seed berth tonight from Rizzo Rink. The Thunder defeated the Edge earlier on 7-5 to get to 10 wins for the first time this season. They become the first team to do so. The Moore Dudes, though, are right behind them at 8-2. They can improve to 9-2 tonight and increase their point total to 27. Try and match Thunder 29. Running clock to begin this first period. It'll be Fedor taking on Billy Hauser, who will start in net for the Moore Dudes. Fedor for the Beer Wolves. About 30 seconds have elapsed in this first period on the running clock. Both sides ready at mid-rink, and the draw is loose and won by the Moore Dudes. Pulling away with it off the draw is Jonathan Miller. Miller with a quick pass to Dalton Hoffman in the first look. Hoffman goes to the Copeland brother. And right back to the fellow Tyler to Aiden, and a quick shot, he scores. Right off the pass, it's Tyler Copeland, a one bouncer in front of Fedor, and it's 1-0 Moore Dudes to the minute in. Tyler Copeland makes it 1-0 in favor of the Moore Dudes in the opening minute. The draw is sent out of bounds, and so it'll be Beer Wolf ball for the first time tonight. Mac Ensley sends one toward the net. Aiden McKenna picks up the ball off a bounce off the boards. It's loose in front, and a quick goal again for the Beer Wolves. And so when we saw the first game go scoreless for the first 8.5 minutes, we now have 2 in the first 90 seconds and change. In the latter half, it's 1-1 as the Beer Wolves with a quick response. Both goals come within a minute of each other. 12:56 now to go in the first. It's 1-1. Faced off again is tracked down by Jonathan Miller, who's 2 for 3 to start the night. Miller's first pass goes to Sam Mutz of the Moore Dudes. Moore Dudes. Next pass goes to Beamer. Beamer and Mutz. Now that next one is intercepted nearly. It goes between the legs of Hoffman. Hoffman trying to save himself. He goes to Mutz, and Mutz is able to evade Mackey and get into open space. Mackey down the rink. Spinning into open space is McClure. Albert McClure couldn't get a clean shot off. It's a violation on the Moore Dudes. The Beer Wolves take over. Behind that, it's Frigeri. David Frigeri to Haney. Haney to Ensley, who brings it in. Ensley and Haney exchanged looks. Ensley in front. And even though the ball went in the back of the net, it's called off for a violation on Ensley. Under 12 to go in the first. It's 1-1 still. Luke Natchhazel now takes us across mid-rink to the Moore Dudes. Natchhazel to exchange looks with Hoffman. Hoffman tried to go right back to Natchhazel. It's in and out of his stick. And set into the stick of Beamer. Samuel Beamer is pressured away. There's a quick one on goal by Natchhazel. It's eaten up by Fedor. And the rebound is pounced on by Mac Ensley. Ensley goes to Nicholas Steele. Steele and Ensley exchange looks. Winter takes the shot in the possession, and it's saved by Hauser, who's made 2 early ones. In transition now, it's Jonathan Miller off the Hauser save, but he backs it up. His first pass to Nat Hazel. Subbing on is Rob Heffron, as well as both Copeland brothers. Heffron, the Nat Hazel, is stick caught up high, and that shot wide of the door. Bringing it in is Aiden Copeland. He goes to Tyler. Tyler hoping to Hoffman. Nat Hazel's looking in front, is turned away. Now his pass sailing off the back glass. Nat Hazel trying to track it down. Now he does. He goes to Tyler Copeland, who has the goal today for the Mortys. Copeland to Aiden Copeland, who spins. A one-bouncer sliding save by Fedor, and the ground ball is tracked down by Murdoch. William Murdoch down the other way with Ensley. It's in and out of his stick and swatted away. It'll stay with the Beer Wolves. As an illegal move with the stick called against, or just consider the Beer Wolves, is an illegal move with the stick called against the More Dudes. There's Ensley, a quick shot off the first pass. The rebound goes to Ensley. Is that one rattled off the backboards? Ensley's a one-timer. It's saved by Hauser. 3-on-3 now, even strength back the other way. As briefly, it was a 3-on-1 opportunity for the More Dudes, but a good substitution there for the Beer Wolves to get on quickly. Ethan Kraus looking to get his name on the score sheet for the first time tonight, instead of sends the ball off the back fan and way over by the office. 9:30 to go in the first. It'll stay with the More Dudes. Aiden Copeland goes to Hoffman. Hoffman from just inside the blue line. Hoffman a shot, trying to go 5-hole on it. Fedor makes the save. It's loose in the crease, but blown dead. Mackey through the blue line and through the green circle. Mackey tried to go to Ensley. Ensley around the blue line. A collision of sticks behind the play. And there will be a whistle coming of it. Someone's... being rampaged with us at the moment from 95. 8.5 to go in the first. 1-1 your score. Tyler Copeland has it between the circles. Copeland takes the rebound pass in between them. Here's a shot on goal. It's scooped up and sent away by Dalton Hoffman. Hoffman now goes to Ensley, who takes it across the midline. Ensley into the corner. A one bouncer is saved by Hauser. And the rebound comes out to Jonathan Miller. Miller will exchange looks with the Copeland brothers to now go to Hoffman. Hoffman sends one on goal. Nat Hazel backs away. Now goes to Tyler Copeland. Tyler tried to go right back to Hoffman, but it's played off the glass and into the stick of Fedor. Fedor up to Ensley. Ensley through the blue line. A one-timer on goal. It's saved by Hauser. Hauser tracks it down in front of the crease and sends one up. Subbing on behind the play for the first time tonight is Evan Scott. Scott and Hoffman will go back and forth. Hoffman now tries to get Nat Hazel involved, and does. Nat Hazel around the blue line. Right back to Hoffman. Hoffman to Tyler Copeland. Copeland a one-bounce shot, he scores. Copeland with both the goals to the More Dudes tonight. He beats the buzzer, and with 7 minutes to go in the first, it's 2-1. Six and a half to go in the opening period. Beer Wolves will be credited with the win off the draw. Steele takes the first pass. Steal through the blue line between the circles. A shot on goal turned away by Hauser. Since he allowed the first shot past him, Hauser has been locked down in net. Here's a quick shot by Natch Hazel. It rattles wide. The rebound comes back up to Aiden Copen. Copen brings it in. Now with the behind the back drop off pass to Hoffman. Subbing on behind Hoffman is Miller. Miller to Copen. That shot is deflected wide. It's ushered out to Aiden Copen, whose shot hit a post. The rebound up now to Tyler Copen in between the circles. Copen fights his way in, and a first period hat trick for Copen as he made contact with the goaltender Fedor. He's now down behind the play, a collision in net. And someone has just been thrown from the game on the Beer World bench. See who it is. 5:35 to go in the first. Time stops. The officials will talk about it here. It'll stay a 3-1 lead for the Mordues. Someone was ejected from the Beer World bench. I'm honestly, I have no idea who that was. He was not in pads. So we'll have a 4-minute bench penalty issued against the Beer Wolves. Still uncertain as to who has been ejected. Again, he was not in pads, so potentially not a player. Currently a 4-minute bench penalty assessed to the Beer Wolves on the board. So it'll be 5-on-4 Mordues coming off their third goal of the game, and a third by Tyler Copen. Time running, that'll be all the penalties that are issued, just the 1 4-minute against the Beer Wolves. Here's Tyler Copen with his first pass back and forth to Hoffman. Now the return. Hoffman between the circles takes a shot. It's in on Fedor. Making contact in front with Jason Jones was Tyler Copen. Now Ryan Mackey takes his next pass. Mackey through mid-rink. Mackey into the corner, behind the crease. Ryan Mackey underneath Shy, stuck between the legs of Hauser. And it'll be sent back the other way with under 5 to go in the first. So under 5 to go in the first period, but not before a penalty is issued now against the Mordues. So we'll have some 4-on-4 lacrosse. As being called for the infraction is Noah France. Ensley, a one-time shot. That one goes off the post. He gets his own rebound back behind the blue line. 4:18 to go in the first. His next pass goes out across. Stick up high to the face of Chris Laspergata. Won't bring about a call. Back the other way, though, is Miller, who's turned away in the crease. Fedor with a shot clock reset will send one all the way down. He gets into the stick of Winters, so a good pass from Fedor on the other side of the rink. Here's Winters. Winters a shot off the leg pad of Hauser and ushered into the corner. Ensley delivers a hit. Here's Winters in front. That one turned away as Aiden McKenna with a good look. Behind the back opportunity for Ensley again is wide, this time to the right side. And a delayed call will be issued again. Time will continue to tick with 3.5 to go. We're halfway through the Beer Wolf bench penalty. Only 44 seconds remain on a Mordy call. And 2 minute. So penalties on Samuel Beamer. It's a 2-minute penalty for slashing, and he'll get 2 of them. So 4 total minutes of penalties on Beamer. That's 4 on 3, a rare instance here at PBLA. We have 4 on 3 lacrosse, and the next shot came from McKenna, and it found 95 to some extent. So we'll have more dudes take over. It's Hoffman through the midline. Only 13 more seconds remain on 4 on 3 lacrosse. Then we'll go to 4 on 4 yet again. Here's Ensley taking the pass through the main circle. Subbing on is Tyler Copen, Aiden Copen. The shot rattles wide as Ensley took it on goal. Rebound is tracked in by a Mordude, and Aiden Copen comes on with Hoffman behind him. He goes right to him. A quick shot, he scores. Rob Heffron from the outside of the crease makes it a 4-1 Mordude lead. They have scored the last 3 in the game, and Heffron becomes the first player not named Tyler Copen to score in the first frame. 4-1 ball game, just 30 seconds to go on the penalty against the Beer Wolves. We have 4 on 4 lacrosse for the next 25 seconds now. Followed by 5 on 4 man up for the Beer Wolves for the next 2 minutes and change after that. For the moment, though, it's Heffron bringing it around the midline, that is. Heffron to Copen, he scores. It's Aiden Copen getting his first goal of the game, and it's 5-1 more dudes with under 1:40 to go in the first. .110 to go in the first. 5-1 lead for the Mordudes. Face-off is won, and the draw win is taken by Jonathan Miller, who had an opportunity for a shot but didn't take it and has the ball lofted out of bounds behind him. About 54 seconds to go in the first. It's a 5-1 all Mordude lead. Ensley now has it around the blue line. Ensley between the circles. Here's a shot. It's deflected into the stick of Hauser. It's a quick one whipped on goal by Nicholas Steele. Natch Hazel tracks it down. Natch Hazel fakes to Hoffman, and now is called for the violation across mid-rink. 25 seconds to go, and Aiden McKenna looks up the pace. McKenna drops a pass back and winds up in the stick of Mac Ensley. Ensley towards Mackey, goes over his head. Back out in the middle toward Franz. Franz behind the crease. Up to the top, a one-timer off the head of Hauser, who stays strong and makes the good save. We'll have a brief stoppage. That one hit the helmet of Hauser, and that'll be it. So Hauser uses his head to end the first period. 5-1 lead for the Mordudes through the first 15. 30 more to come from Rizzo. Rink will have 5 on 4 in favor of the Beer Wolves the first 33 seconds, pardon me, of the second period. We're underway in the second period. 30 more to come from Rizzo Rink. Through the first 15, 5-1 more dude lead. Quick shot on goal will find a weak spot in the boards behind the net, it appears, as Tommy Mikulski took the first shot of the second frame. Back the other way with the rebound is Aiden Copen. Spinning away from defense. Behind him is Ethan Kraus. Kraus and Copen exchange looks. It winds up in the stick now of McClure. McClure has an opportunity that's turned away by Fedor. And now up at the top is Tyler Copen. Copen exchanges looks with Samuel Beamer. And Beamer is that one knocked him out of his stick. Tracking it down behind the play is Aiden Copen. Copen around the blue line. Pass goes to Beamer, who scores. The pass goes to Beamer. Beamer to McClure, and McClure gets credited with the goal from just inside the blue line. It's a 6-1 lead for the Moore Dudes with 13:52 to go in the second. .90 seconds elapsed in the second period, 13:30 to go. Ethan Kraus takes the first pass with the win, face-off win for the Moore Dudes. Kraus's first pass goes to Hoffman. Hoffman out toward Tyler Copen. Copen across, the one bouncer goes underneath the stick of Hoffman, tracked down the second effort off the glass. Hoffman is shot to flex off the stick of Fedor and brought in by Mackey. Mackey goes across, here's Steele the other way. 1-on-2 disadvantage, doesn't matter, still takes the shot. And Hauser makes a save. As he had a great first period, conceded the first shot he saw, but has not allowed a goal since. There's Evan Scott. Scott trying to thread the needle there was Heffron, but he couldn't get it in tight enough. Jason Jones throws a man into the boards behind the net. Mackey picks it up now behind the crease. And Mackey sends one around to the far circle. Jones will sub off on the other end. Winters in the main circle. He'll send that one into Ryan Rafferty. Or pardon me, Frank Haney. Haney out to the side to Murdoch. Murdoch, a shot, it's eaten up by Hauser. Stuck in the pads. Have that dropped off in the crease. And the Moore Dudes will resume possession. Hoffman is that one knocked out of his stick. Pass came from Tyler Copen. Now Copen has loose change brought in by his brother Aiden. He goes right back to him as a thank you. Aiden with a shot, one bouncer, it's saved. And the recovery in the crease by Fedor. Fedor moves up. Subbing off behind the play is David for Jerry. Jerry back to Winters, who wound up in the stick of Haney momentarily. Haney subs on as well. Winters inside the blue line. Winters trying to thread the needle, bounces a few feet wide of the net. There's a second effort, it's wide again of Hauser. Loose in the crease and brought away by Heffron. Heffron sends him down the other way. Natch Hazel a shot. He beats the diving Fedor, and Natch Hazel makes a 7-1. Moore Dudes lead early on. 11 minutes even to go in the second, and Natch Hazel has scored the Moore Dudes' 6th goal in a row. .10:41 to go in the second. 7-1 Moore Dudes lead, and what a face-off win by Robert McClure. So he went full extension with his left arm to bring it in. McClure goes to Aiden Copen. Copen in between the blue line and mid-rink. Sent to the corner. Copen's pass goes wide of everybody. Heffron tried to recover the loose change, but he could not. Here comes McKenna the other way. Aiden McKenna had that one go out of his stick. Hauser brought it back in and net for the Moore Dudes. A quick shot on goal is eaten up by Fedor, and the Beard Wolves will pick up where they left off a few moments ago on offense. fresh subs to change the possession. Here's Ensley. His shot goes off the shoulder of Hauser and sent to the corner with a Mark Swilla sign. A large hack there by Tommy Mikulski to keep the ball in play for the Beer Wolves. Recovering Mikulski's stick check is Steele. Steele inside the blue line. Steele goes to Winters. Winters up against the boards. Up top now to Mackey between the Roman and June signs. Mackey goes to Ensley, but Ensley has that one pop out of his stick, and it's picked up by Hauser. Hauser now down the other way with Beamer. Beamer and Mutz exchange looks. Mutzer in the substitution took a shot, and he gets his own rebound in the crease. So good hustle there by Mutz to track it down. Tyler Copeland takes the next pass from Heffron. Hoffman subs on behind him. Sweeping in on goal, but sending it wide of Hoffman. Or sending it wide of Mutz was Kraus. Now Ensley back the other way for the Beer Wolves. Ensley on goal, a sliding shoulder save made by Hauser. It's disappointed he couldn't put that one past Hauser, who again has been a brick wall tonight. Here's Tyler Copeland, a quick shot on goal. It's saved by Fedor, loose in the crease. Down goes the Beer Wolf. And a whistle will sound against the Mordudes since Mackey will bring it up for the Beer Wolves. Mackey to Steele. Steele around the blue cross sign. Steele to Mackey. Mackey between the circles. Mackey in on goal. It's sent wide of Hauser. The recovery in front of the net by Haney. Haney behind the crease. Tried to go to Santo with it, but it's a shot clock violation on the Beer Wolves. So the Mordudes have it back down the other end. Natch Hazel starts it. Natch Hazel to Hoffman. A sliding foot save made by Fedor. It's launched back towards the net. Jason Jones accidentally knocks it in on goal, but it's saved by Fedor easily. Here's McKenna through the midline. Under 7.5 to go in the second. McKenna between the circles in open space. McKenna on goal. It bound the post behind Hauser, who made a diving effort to keep it out, which worked. And the Mordudes forced the one and done on the Beer Wolf offense. Here's Franz. Franz is picked off by McKenna. McKenna trying to find the lane in. Now he does. Now his shot is saved again by Hauser and sent by the scorer's box. Holding away with it. Briefly lost it, but brings it back in. That's Binder. Ryan Binder is that one up in the air and goes up the back netting, just as Fedor was sprinting out of his own net for the delayed call against the Mordudes. Number 59 on the Mordudes, Jonathan Miller getting called for the illegal cross-check violation. That'll be a 2-minute call. 6:37 to go in the second. It's a 7-1 Mordude lead. So a chance here for the Beer Wolves to get some much-needed momentum back in their favor. Face-off is won by Ensley and the Beer Wolves. Sorry, no face-off. They start the possession with the ball coming out of the penalty. And fighting with Haney for the ball was the goaltender in Hauser, who will win that battle. Subbing on is Heffron, and Heffron's shot goes wide. Mackey plays it off glass. Mackey through the far blue line, up near Winters. And the Beer Wolves will reset. Winters to Ensley. Out past Winters, now back out toward Mackey, who couldn't put home the rebound, as Hauser will cover it in the crease. 1:16 to go on the man down for the Mordudes, pardon me. 5:50 to go in regulation in the second. Heffron goes to Aiden Copeland. Copen inside the blue line. Copen to Mutz with a backhanded look. It's a one bouncer over the head of the door. And tracking it down is Winters behind the play. Winters through the blue line. Winters out across. He goes right back to Haney. Haney to Ensley. Ensley with a shot on goal. It's Haley. Pardon me, yeah, Haney, who shot with line deflecting into the Beer Wolf bench. And they'll restart with possession. Ensley goes back and forth. Ensley to the far side now, winds it back in the stick of Winters. Winters' shot is again off the pads of Hauser, who continues his great night. Under 5 to go in the second, 10 seconds to go on the man up for the Beer Wolves. A delayed call will be issued here. Or maybe not, just a violation called on the Mordudes. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5. The extra man on for the Mordudes is McClure, and I should say typical man on. No extra here, 5-on-5. Here's Murdoch. Murdoch's pass goes a little bit high of Rafferty. Now tracking it down the corner is Santo and Ensley. Neither one can pounce on it, and here come the Mordudes back the other way. Out across is the pass to Tyler Copen. Copen evades and scores. His 4th goal of the game as Tyler Copen, a one bouncer, is able to get by Fedor. Maybe not. I said all that for no reason. It's called off for a crease violation on Copen. It'll stay 7-1 with under 4 to go. Nikolsky's pass is deflected down around the blue line. Nikolsky at the top of the circle slips down. And here come the Beer Wolves the other way. The Mordudes the other way. It's Franz in on goal. He scores. Noah Franz makes it 8-1, now official. And with 3:26 to go in the second, it's all Mordudes on offense. 7-goal lead. That ends almost an 8-minute long scoreless drought in this one, as the last goal in the game came with 11:06 remaining in the second, which is now 8 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Here's Ensley with a shot. That one saved again. Hauser lofts this one all the way down to Tyler Copen, who scores. An assist from Hauser in net, and Tyler Copen gets his 4th of the game. He replaces the one called off just recently due to the violation, and it's 9-1 in favor of the Mordudes. .220 to go in the second. Now an 8-goal lead for the Mordudes as they continue to break their own personal record on the night for largest lead. Massive hacks to the stick in the far side as Miller is able to succumb. Miller out to the side, Hoffman. Hoffman and Heffron exchange looks, and it's Hoffman who slams the door. Hoffman from Heffron for the 10th goal of the night, and with under 2 to go in the second, it's a 9-goal. .90 and change now to go in the second as 3 quick goals in a row for the Mordudes have broken this game wide open late in the second. Stumbling out of the gate with it is Nikolsky, who was tripped up late. Here's Mutz. Mutz goes to that chase. That shows as Scott, and another quick goal for the Mordudes. It's 4 in the last 2 minutes. Fedor can't believe he let that one by, and it's an 11-1 Mordude lead as putting home back-to-back goals is Dalton Hoffman. Four goals in the last 2:18 scored by the Mordudes. Miller and Mackey in the circle for the draw. Face-off is shuffled over near ours. near us. And Miller around the midline, can't bring it in. Behind the back pass goes to Mackey. In between the midline and the blue line. Mackey with under 30 seconds to go. And the second is boxed away. Mackey by the blue cross sign. Around behind the crease, pump fake the shot. Sends Santo up top. That one knocked out of the stick of Mackey and back down the other way. Sprinting with it is Franz. In on goal, he scores! Franz the steal, but Krause finishes the job. And now it'll be for the second period, 5 in a row to end the frame. Ethan Krause makes it a 12-1 Moordude lead. They have scored the last 11 in the game and 5 bang-bang goals in the final 3.5 to end the second. An 11-goal lead heading into the final 15 minutes of play at Rizzo Rink. And a ton of work to do for the Beer Wolves there to mount a comeback. The opening face-off of the third frame is going to be loose in front of the main circle. Eventually winning the draw cleanly for the Moordudes will be Samuel Beamer. Beamer, one of only a few Moordudes to not score tonight, at 12-1 lead. Here's Winters around the top of the circle. Winters to Ensley. Ensley a one-bounce shot. It's ushered wide of Hauser. Ensley gets the rebound out in front. Ensley with a massive hit. And Ensley a little slow to get up behind the play in between the circles. A pass knocked down. Ensley now back to his feet. And he'll stay on. Winters a one-timer. It's wide of Hauser. Caught a piece of the leg pad. And we'll see what the ruling is. Samuel Beamer called for the penalty. It's an illegal body check. 2-minute penalty issued against the Moordude. And the Beer Wolves now to take advantage of their second power play. They were 0 for 1 on the day. Winters with a shot from Steele. And it's pounced on by Hauser. Billy Hauser, an amazing game so far in goal for the Moordudes. Only 1 goal conceded over 32 minutes. And no goals conceded over the last 30. The Moordudes threw the ball away, and Ensley will slowly restart for the Beer Wolves. Ensley, a quick shot there in the far corner, as it's sailed by Mackey, was taken by McKenna, and again eaten up by Hauser. Heffron goes down the other way. Heffron out to the side, and Kraus. Kraus sails that one a little bit high on Mutz. Mutz fighting for it in the corner. It's swatted away momentarily by Frigeri. Behind Fedor now. Mutz to the middle. Kraus with a diving attempt. It rattles off the post. Fedor's helmet is momentarily off, and an all-out effort save for the Beerwolf goaltender. Here's Ensley over the top, and it's called off for a crease. The Mordunes clear it down. It goes all the way back into the stick of Fedor, and now into the stick of Ensley as the Beerwolves will restart. Winters takes after the missed pass. Winters, Mackey, a quick shot on goal. Does a scoop by Hauser? It's close on the line. No signal yet. And no goal is the call. It was extremely close in the crease. But it'll stay an 11-goal lead for the Mordunes, 12-1. The quick pass goes to Hoffman. Hoffman to Aiden Copen. Copen from the top of the near circle, just inside the blue line. Copen all the way, and he scores. Aiden Copen makes it a 13-1 lead for the Mordunes. They've scored 12 in a row, and he gets his second of the game. Four minutes gone in this third and final frame. 13-1, the Mordunes lead. With a win, they keep their hopes for the #1 overall seed alive. With a loss, they would be slated as the second seed and would be locked into that spot at best. And a whistle will sound as a stick is out of the hands of Jason Jones, and we'll see what the call is. It'll be Dalton Hoffman getting the 2-minute call. So 2-minute minor issued on Dalton Hoffman. The Beerwolves will have a third opportunity on the power play. They're 0 for 2 tonight. Here's Ensley from inside the blue line. Ensley to Winters, and Winters right back to Ensley. Ensley, a shot, he scores. Finally, Hauser allows one past him. It'll end a 35-minute, nearly 35-minute, more like 33, but a 33-minute consecutive scoreless streak for the Mordunes goaltender, who has now only conceded his second of the game. Ensley adds his name to the score sheet for the first time. It's 13-2 in favor of the Mordunes. Here's Steele. Steele lofts one wide. It'll be played off the glass. The stick check on Mikulski. He bounces off of it. Mikulski on goal. Save Hauser is swatted at toward the net. It'll die out in the crease though, and picked up by Mikulski in the corner. Mikulski sails one over the head of Steele and way out of here. Kirk Cousins-esque pass. 8:50 to go in the third. 13-2 lead for the Mordunes. Here's Aiden Copen. Copen, what a move by Hoffman, and he scores. Hoffman shakes off a defender in Frigeri. And with 8:35 to go, Hoffman cuts into open space, and an exclamation point on this one, an early exclamation point to make it 14-2. Hoffman, with his third of the game, will add himself to the list of players with a hat trick today, which Before was only Tyler Copeland with 4, but now Hoffman with his 3rd. 14-2 lead. Here's McKenna. Will take the pass from just inside the blue line. McKenna around the mid-circle. McKenna fights his way into open space, takes a stick check up high. A quick shot on goal by Winters. And deflected off the pads of Hauser and was stuck behind the net. Some pushing and shoving behind the play as tensions start to rise late in this one. Back down the other way, and it's another late hit delivered. Here's Aiden Copeland, takes the pass. Copeland to Hoffman. Hoffman has shot. It's a glove save made by Fedor. That save will trickle out in front of the crease, picked up by the Beer Wolves, who will send it back up the other way as Ensley, the facilitator of the offense, has it in mid-rink. Ensley evades the sneak attack. Ensley to Winters. Winters held up a little bit behind the back, no look attempt. It's on goal, but sent away by Hauser. Here's McClure. McClure to Mutz. Under 7 to go. Nearly 6.5 to go in regulation. Here's Mutz. Up to Hoffman. Hoffman through the near circle. Hoffman held up a bit. Hoffman a shot. That one's knocked away by Jason Jones in front of the Beer Wolf bench. Battle for the ball in the corner is picking it up as Ensley. And timeout called by the Beer Wolves. 6:11 to go in the third. It's a 14-2 lead for the Moore Dudes. Six minutes to go in the third. 14-2 lead in favor of the Moore Dudes. Here's Ensley, who tried to deflect one in front. The shot was taken initially by Nicholas Steele, but either way, it's saved by Hauser. Hauser moved up to Nat Chazell. Under 6 to go. Nat Chazell to Hoffman. Hoffman from end to end of the middle circle at least. Hoffman to Tyler Copeland. It's off the foot of Fedor and sent by the Beer Wolf bench. Playing it off the bench and picking it up is Nat Chazell. Nat Chazell to Hoffman. Hoffman into the corner with Tyler Copeland. Copeland below the circle. Copeland below the shot clock now takes a shot. It's saved. The rebound comes out to Ensley. Ensley floats one up. Over near Mackey, is held up just a bit. And the pass will wind up into the stick of Hauser. 5 to go in the third. 14-2 Moore Dudes. They remain in front by that margin. Kraus has a man in front for the pick. It's McClure. Now Kraus out to Hoffman. Hoffman to Tyler Copeland. Copeland backs away. Copeland out across. Nat Chazell in front. He puts it home. 15 spot for the Moore Dudes tonight. Hopefully there's no more as I'm running out of space on my score sheet. But 15-2 lead for the Moore Dudes at 4.5 to go in the third. That's Rob McClure getting his second goal of the game. This one in essentially garbage time to make it a 13-goal lead for the Moore Dudes. Just over 4 to go in the third. 15-2 lead it remains again. Here is Winters. Winters double teamed in the faceoff circle. Winters is getting bullied. He crashes into the glass. No call. Now evades. There's some pushing and shoving behind the play. This could bring about an ejection as tempers starting to flare below the shot clock. Aiden McKenna's night is done as he's sent off after a cross-check late into the boards. 3.5 to go in the third. It'll be a 5-minute major and ejection assessed to McKenna. The Blue Wolves will be a man down for the remainder of their game. 5-on-4 Moore Dudes, and we'll see what they do with it. Hoffman goes to Aiden Copen by the scorer's box. Copen to the top. Tyler Copen a shot saved in the hip pad of Fedor. And Mackey will bring one up across the June sign. Mackey through the midline into the far corner. Mackey. Shot clock halfway expired. He has Ensley open at the top. Mackey up to Ensley. Ensley around the blue line, a shot of one bouncer. It's scooped up by Hauser. And Tyler Copen brings it back up the other way. Copen, Heffron, and Hoffman at the top. It's Hoffman taking the pass from Copen. In on goal to Heffron, and he swats at it. And sends it past Fedor. Shot clock down to 7 now. A one bounce pass from Copen is eaten up by Mackey. Quick one on goal on Fedor is saved. Now a pass fired all the way down. It winds up bouncing past Hauser. And it was loose in the crease for a brief moment until Hauser was able to pounce on it. And his first look goes right back to Aiden Copen. Aiden Copen out to Tyler below the shot clock. Tyler Copen to the far side and Natch Hazel. Natch Hazel on the far circle. Underneath to Copen. Copen to Heffron, and Heffron's shot was not making it quite to the net. Deflected out in front. Now it's Tyler Copen again who fires one on, and it's sent wide. Shot clock will expire on the Moore Dudes, and the Beer Wolves take over with 90 seconds and change to go in regulation. So the Moore Dudes will run away with this victory. It's a 15-2, 13-goal lead. And they're going to call it there for time constraints. 15-2 victory for the Moore Dudes over the Beer Wolves in this slightly abbreviated game from Rizzo Rink. With the win, the Moore Dudes keep their hopes for the #1 seed alive as they evade a lock into the 2 seed with this win. They will need the Thunder to lose once and then to win their next game due to the tiebreaker system. But again, one last time, your final score from Rizzo Rink in the nightcap is a 15-2 Moore Dude win over the Beer Wolves. Your final 4 playoff teams are set. It'll be the Thunder, Moore Dudes, Black Storm, and Outlaws. The seeds have not been determined yet, and that will be finalized during next week's 4 games. Be sure to come back next week for those, and in 2 weeks for the playoffs and championship. The championship taking place 2 weeks from tonight here at Rizzo Rink. And now I'm Caden Stewart. Thanks for listening tonight, and we'll see you next week.